So guys, it's starting time for today's webinar with the subject how to unlock your power in birth. And this webinar will be in English because we also have global attendance. So even if many of you are from Sweden, it's still in English. So please ask me anything if it's something that you don't understand in English, but I will do my best to explain. So first of all, you're so welcome. I feel very happy to have these webinars, to be able to spread the knowledge, to talk about the Give Birth Without Fear method, föda utan rädsla in Swedish. And my name is Susanna Heli, and I am the author and founder of this method that has been active and used in Sweden since 2009 when the book was first published. And as you can understand, it's been many years of amazing, fulfilling work with empowering becoming parents. But we also work with the healthcare. So we also have a care model working with the healthcare to lessen stress and fear during birth, and how to help women, their partners, birthing persons to cope with these emotions, the physical work. So I'm presuming that there's a lot of beautiful pregnant women with us, and that you are in the most exciting journey of your life, challenging in so many ways, right? But also, of course, very, very, very exciting to soon meet your babies. So we have around 40 minutes together, and every webinar will be coming 2 times a month, and you're more than welcome to join them during your pregnancy. And we're going to deep dive into different aspects of the method. So I always want to give you something practical from this webinar, something you really can carry with you into your birth when that day comes. And today we're going to actually talk a lot about how this body actually has a plan. Many times we just think about birth as something we're going to do that the staff is experts on, or we're trusting the staff, and we don't really know so much, but we're more thinking it will sort itself somehow. And partially that actually is true, but if we don't understand the plan your body has made for you to be able to work with it, of course we can get confused. And I believe that a big reason why fear of birth and in birth is increasing in the Western world is this, that we actually are quite poorly prepared to cope with this physical work. Number one, we don't understand it. We don't know what the body has planned. And number two, we don't know how to do it. So when we don't have those very important pieces, the understanding, the knowledge of how, and the third one is support, of course it's normal, right, to get shocked. It's normal to feel confused. That was for sure how it felt for me the first time. I was so in the believing that everyone has done this before me, the midwives will help me. I wasn't scared at all. I believed that this was the most normal, natural thing we could do. Yeah, when the first contraction hit, it just was like I was completely overwhelmed, and I didn't understand anything. I was like, what? This is not normal. This does not feel natural. And nobody had really talked to me how it would feel from the inside. So we have an objective way of looking at birth, and we're like reading about it, and we're getting knowledge from the cognitive point. But when we're doing the work of birth, it's not cognitive. It is very physical. So we need to prepare in a completely different way than to read and understand too much. We need to strengthen our own belief that we can, number one, do it. This is like the focus for us, that we do the work. So what we're going to do together is try to, bring this down to a map where you guys can really see your body as your co-worker through birth. We need to cooperate with our body, right? But when we don't understand it, that's where the conflict starts. That's why the book Give Birth Without Fear really pinpoints that emotion that will arise, that we start to fight the process instead of going with the process. So we're gonna together have time to look at these aspects. You will ask me questions. And if there's anything personal you want to bring up, you can wait until the end of the webinar, where I'm going to stop the recording, since all of these webinars are recorded, so we can watch them afterwards as well. And then you can ask if there's anything personal you don't want to share on a recording. So just remember that I will always stop the recording in the end of the webinar, and you're more than welcome to discuss more with me. Does anyone want to share how your day is today, how your beautiful belly is today, and if you are feeling good after a New Year's 2025, the year you're gonna meet your baby? So just checking in if anyone wants to write anything in the chat. Already loving this, yeah. Feeling great. Oh, week 30. Oh, I love that. So it's very close for you guys. So this is really, and your partner, oh my God, you're so important. So we're gonna also talk a little bit about the work of the partner, but there's more to learn, of course. This is a webinar, but you will get some really good nuggets also to understand. Oh, feeling good there, Vicky, but a bit anxious about giving birth. Oh, in 2 weeks? Oh, I get you. Of course, right? Isn't this one of those moments where we have that double feeling, We're both looking forward to it. We're both feeling, can I do this? So there's always these mixed feelings. And I would say that is very common for birth as well. So these mixed feelings are complex. You can feel joy and you can also be scared. You can feel fear, but you can also feel trust. So all of these feelings can come and go during birth. So it's a lot about understanding how to cope with emotions. So that's like what we do. So good luck there, Vicky. Week 39, and my water broke today. That's really amazing that you're attending this webinar. I will really do my best to give you your best focus, and the application you should download now. Oh, congratulations, how exciting. I think the best preparation is to think that it probably won't be as we think it's going to be. And writing 2 detailed birth plans, in my perspective, isn't always constructive. It's good to have your dream birth. It's also good to write down, like, if it doesn't become as I want it to become, what can I do and how can we cope with that instead? And instead focus on how you want to feel during birth. So that's like what kind of support you want, which tools you feel are simple, which tools you feel are more challenging. Little bit depression, but I'm strong, can't wait to meet my baby. Yeah, this is also normal, right? So, this also that it's winter, it's dark, hormones, feelings, we can get a little bit low. So that's also, something where we really need to care for ourselves. We need to be kind to ourselves. We need to give ourselves some comfort and love. This is very important, that every time we have a contraction, you just feel and think about the baby. That's like the reward. That's after we've done the work. So sometimes we think we're going to feel the meaning of birth while we do the hard work. But actually, physical work, imagine a marathon. Nobody likes running the marathon. While we're running, there's voices saying, I'm too tired, I can't do it. It can hurt. We maybe even want to throw up. And we just find that, breaking down the challenge into smaller portions and taking one step at a time. And it's after, when we reach that goal, that we feel like I did it, and we grow. So it's the growth by going through birth that is the reward. Some women get, very deep spiritual loving experiences. I attended almost 1,000 births by now. So there's women who really access that. But for most of us, it's that feeling of, oh shit, I could do this. If I can do this, I can do anything. And this doesn't really matter how you give birth, actually. So this method, guys, works with all kinds of births. However you give birth, it is your birth. So a C-section is still your birth. You're still becoming a parent. If it's easy, if it's hard, if with pain relief, without pain relief, at home, in a midwifery-led unit, in a hospital, it doesn't matter, because it's your birth and it's how it feels inside of you that actually creates a positive birth experience. So that's what we work with the Give Birth Without Fear method. Of course, we also work with how can we empower your body? How can we help your body to access this ability that you already have? So we're gonna thank you all for sharing. It gave me a lot of energy, and I'm so excited for all of you. So I'm gonna just start with a PowerPoint and go from there.